Here we go, back again with another match preview and the League One playoffs preview to boot. Yes, so Sunderland have made it to the League One playoffs, second time in 3 seasons, and teams so far that have secured their place in the League One playoffs finals is Blackpool, Lincoln, Sunderland, but the last place is up for grabs. Who can it be? Portsmouth have 1 point above Oxford and Charlton. And can Portsmouth win the last game to secure a place in the playoff final? It's normally a team that just sneaks in that does really well. But can Sunderland be promoted to the Championship under Lee Johnson? Yes, Lee Johnson. Now, Lee Johnson's record against the promotion playoff rivals are as such. We've played Blackpool twice, we've got no points, nil points. We've played Charlton twice, we've got 1 point against Charlton. Portsmouth, 3 points, and against Oxford, we've beaten the Carl Robinson side 2 times, getting 6 points, a total of 6 points. We've also played Lincoln 3 times this season. We've drawn once, we've won once, and we beat them on penalties in the Checkatrade Trophy, Papa John's Trophy, 2 dogs out for a walk in the park. Yes, trophy, and we end up winning the final, breaking the hoodoo at Wembley. Can we win it twice? Can we win twice at Wembley this season? Well, I'll let you know my thoughts, my predictions as the video goes on. But this weekend, it's a big weekend. Sunderland take on Northampton. Northampton have been relegated down to League 2. My cruisamations. You've been relegated down to League 2. I'm very sorry. I hope you get promoted back up next season. Now, score predictions for this match before we get stuck into the nitty gritty of my thoughts who is going to get promoted to the Championship. Paul McVeigh was the only person to get the correct score, correct the Monday right against that team Plymouth. We won 3-1. He was the only bloke. Well done, Mr. Paul. You got 10 points. 10 points for the table down below, somewhere kicking about. But when Sunderland go on to beat Northampton this weekend, I'm going to say Sunderland will beat Northampton. I'm going to go for a 2-0 victory. 2-0 victory to Sunderland. Now, what's your thoughts? What's your score predictions? Do you know? Can you have a guess? Do you reckon you can get the score prediction correct like Paul did for the last match for 10 points for the table in the final game of the season? All the season's gone. Remember, really long time ago, delving into my first live stream this season in League One, we played Bristol Rovers. Believe it or not, Joey Barton's side have been relegated to League 2, but Joey Barton wasn't a manager then, and we only got a 1-1 draw. But now we're down to the last game of the season. We drew against Northampton, nils the Peach away, but now we play, and I'm going for a 2-0 victory to Sunderland. What's your score predictions? What do you think the score will be? And now, out of them statistics there, we have Blackpool have done really well this season, doing really well. They've secured, for me, I think Blackpool will be third this season. They will be third, they'll secure third place. Now, under Neil Critchley, 42-year-old, his first real job as a manager. As he's been 56 games in charge of Blackpool. He's won 25, drawn 17, lost only 15 with a 44% strike win ratio. Lincoln, with Michael Appleton, who always looks angry in every photo. You look at Michael Appleton, he looks like he's either just swallowed a wasp or he wants to bat somebody. But yes, I'm sure he's not really that kind of bloke, but he just looks like he's angry. Looks like he's just nearly won the lottery and won the lottery, then lost the winning lottery ticket. That's the way he looks. Michael Appleton, he's had 86 games in charge, 37 victories, 20 draws, 29 defeats, a 43% win ratio. Portsmouth, Danny Cowley, the Cowleys, who I kind of wanted Sunderland's managed to be back in the day. I took over at Portsmouth. Portsmouth, yes, Mr. Jacket, Kenny the Jacket himself was sacked finally. Or did he walk? I'm sure he was sacked. He's had 11 games in charge, won 6, drawn 2, lost 3 in Charlton. Nigel Atkins, again, only 9 games in charge, won 4, drawn 4, lost 1. So these are the teams that could be in the playoffs. Well, definitely these 3. Which one of these 3 teams will make the playoffs? Now, I think it's 3rd versus 6th, 4th versus 5th. Right, we'll get that one down for the time being. Next bit of paper is going to be the games that they're playing this weekend. There we go. Games that are playing this weekend. Charlton take on Hull. Yes, Charlton take on Hull. Hull, well done. Champions of League One, promoted with the likes of George Honeyman to the Championship. So that game there, what's the score prediction going to be? Remember, Charlton have to win that match. And you know, Charlton is our bogey team. We haven't done particularly well in the playoffs over the years against them. I don't really want to play Charlton again in the playoffs. But I do think Charlton will secure a 1-0 victory as Hull, you know, are celebrating being champions. Charlton will sneak a 1-0 victory. Now, Lincoln versus Wimbledon. Wimbledon, brilliant performance this season. I did predict Wimbledon to go down in my League One prediction table. And well done, Wimbledon. You survived. Absolutely fantastic. I'm cock-a-hoop for you, over the moon. Well done, Wimbledon. A little bit of orange juice just to quench the thirst before I have a lovely muffin. I love a nice muffin. I love a nice muffin. So Lincoln take on Wimbledon. I think Lincoln will secure a victory. I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to Lincoln. Oxford and Burton. Now Oxford have to win under Carl Robinson to have a chance of overtaking Portsmouth to get into the playoffs. Now I do think Charlton will get the 3 points, but at the same time, well done Burton again. They survived this season. I do think Oxford will secure a 3-1 victory over Burton, so that will put Charlton out of the reckoning, out of the running for the playoffs. Blackpool, Bristol Rovers. Blackpool will win 2-0 against Bristol Rovers. Bristol Rovers, Joey Barton's down. Blackpool will secure third place. That's just my predictions. And Sunderland will secure fourth place. Lincoln will be in fifth place, but who will be in sixth place? That means, for me, that Sunderland are going to play Lincoln in a 2-leg playoff, and Blackpool will take on, for me, in my eyes and my mind, the Danny Cowley brothers. I think Portsmouth will win 3-1 against Accrington Stanley, and Portsmouth will secure the final playoff position in League One. Yes, in League One. Now, third versus sixth, so that's Blackpool versus Portsmouth in one of the semi-finals. Fourth versus fifth, so that's going to be Sunderland versus Lincoln in the other semi-finals. The first one is on the 18th and 19th. 21st and 22nd. So, in my reckoning, I don't know if it's true, let me know in the comments below. 4th versus 5th. Does that mean we play on the 18th and the 21st? And we're playing Tuesday, Friday, Sunderland, Lincoln. On the 19th and 22nd will be Blackpool and Portsmouth. And the finals on the 30th. Right, we'll get rid of that one. Now, for the semi-finals of the playoffs. So we'll move in. Who's pinched me bloody blue tack? Cheeky bugger. Paper pinch and blue tack. Never heard of it. Right, we'll get on the scoreboard. There we go. So this is a 2-leg playoff. It's a bit closer so we can see it better. There we go. Didn't move one single bit. We see the boxes. We can see the boxes. It's diving close. Right, so the first playoff. This is where it gets interesting. Blackpool versus Portsmouth. Now, the two games Blackpool and Portsmouth have played each other. Blackpool have won both games 1-0, identical scores to when Blackpool have played Sunderland, and both 1-0 victories to Blackpool. Now, Sunderland take on Lincoln. Sunderland have beaten Lincoln and drawn with Lincoln with 4 points. We beat them again, but we drew with them, but we beat them in penalties. So we seem to have this kind of aura over Lincoln this season, the magic eye, whatever you want to call it. Now, in the home, basically I think what happens is Portsmouth will be at home first. But we'll just do it, and it doesn't matter which order it's in. Right, the first game of the season, I think I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw in the first match. Blackpool versus Lincoln. Now Blackpool versus Portsmouth, sorry. Now Sunderland versus Lincoln, interesting game. Michael Appleton, hopefully he'll be very angry after the game. But I'm going to go because I think Lincoln will be playing at home first. We had a better goal difference. I think Lincoln will be at home first. I'm sure that's the way it plays. I'm going to go again for a 1-1 draw. So at the halfway point, it's going to be really interesting, really tight. But this is where it gets really interesting. Second leg, I'm going to go Blackpool 1, Portsmouth 2. Portsmouth to sneak in to the final. The Cowley brothers worked the magic like they did with Lincoln when Lincoln was in the non-league, when they did with Lincoln when Lincoln was in League One, sorry, League Two to be promoted. So the Cowleys, with all that experience, I think we'll get Portsmouth into the final at Wembley. Now, Sunderland versus Lincoln, second leg, very tight game. It's going to be at home. Usually, that's where we're not at our best. Are we home first or away first? I'm not. It doesn't matter anyway. It doesn't matter. Second leg, again, I'm going to go up this time. This is where I think I'm going to go for Sunderland 2, Lincoln 0. I think Sunderland will win and get to the playoff final for the second time in 3 seasons. Get rid of that one. Now we'll go to the final. Yes, we're going to go to the final at Wembley on the 30th. The 30th of May. It's the Cowleys versus Lee Johnson. Now, Lee Johnson's record as Sunderland's manager is, as such, a 50% win ratio. Played 36, won 18, drawn 11, lost 7. Lost the majority of those 7 in the last few games. Obviously, haven't been playing well. He likes the 4-2-2-2. It switches into the 4-2-3-1. But will he go 4-3-3 against the Cowleys? Lee Johnson will have a lot of players back for these matches. A stronger squad than he's had the whole of the time as he's been in charge of Sunderland. And I think if Charlie White doesn't get fit, you might say Stewart in the final scoring a goal. I'm going to go for revenge. Revenge for the Checkatrade Trophy. Portsmouth will put up a fantastic performance. They'll play really well, have a great game. But I think Sunderland will sneak it 2-1 in the final. I think Sunderland will score first, Sunderland will score second, Portsmouth will put up a hell of a fight, drag it back to 2-1, but Sunderland will be promoted to the Championship. That's just my opinion. Only my opinion. What's your thoughts? What's your opinions? Do you think will we get promoted this season? Do you think it's a season too soon? Do you think KLD will splash the cash in the summer in the Championship when we get promoted? There you go. Fantasyland lives on, Dreamland, whatever you want to call it. That's my prediction throughout the playoffs. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you liked the video. Take care, God bless, and may your God go with you. And good luck to everybody in the playoffs. Good luck to whoever makes the playoffs, whether it's Charlton, Oxford, Portsmouth. I wish you all the best. I wish, Blackpool and Lincoln all the best. Great sets of fans. All of you, you've had great seasons. Nobody deserves it more than you to get promoted. It's all on the day. At the end of the day, hopefully, it's going to be our day. Take care. See you later. That didn't work. Bloody hell. I'm going to have a victory muffin. A victory muffin. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh, God, look at that. Oh, no.